Hey there, I'm Coach Micheal, Burt, the Super Coach. Every week, I try to bring you a new Super Coach. We really want to do three things. We want to multiply your life, your money, and your business like a good accelerator, folks. A good coach is going to take you to places that you didn't even know you wanted to go to. So today on Super Coach, I'm going to break down how to build some serious momentum. The impetus gained by a moving object. Today, we're going to talk about how to build momentum the last 90 days of the year. It's time, folks. It's time to get started. It's time to do this. It's time to push. It's time to stack. It's time to bundle. It's time to make it happen. I'm Coach Micheal, Burt, and you're watching Super Coach.
Everybody needs a coach in life. Coaching businesses and entrepreneurs like you to spike an additional 40% to your bottom line. Micheal Burt is a multi-championship coach, best-selling author, trainer, motivator, and all-around super coach. Now, from the Greatness Factory Studios, this is Super Coach.
Good morning. Good morning, folks. I'm Coach Burt. I'm at the Greatness Factory only for a very short period of time. I've been all over the place. I've been to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I've been to Miami. I've been to Houston, Texas. The world is moving, folks. I don't know if you're going to move with it. I don't know if you're going to sit at home. I don't know if you're going to play scared and contract. I don't know if you're going to play big or play small. I've made a decision to move my life and my family forward. I've made a decision to build some serious mojo, some serious momentum, some serious plays to finish this year. Because, you know, I was an old basketball coach, Amanda Williams. And here's what I remember. I remember winning 3/4 of a game and losing in the last 14 seconds of a game. I remember playing hard and then getting beat. I remember having a good quarter and having a bad quarter. So I've made up my mind in my life that I want to push as hard as I possibly can. I'm going to fight off fatigue. I'm going to fight off stress. I'm going to fight off saying I'm overwhelmed. I'm going to fight all those things off because those are low-level excuses that people use to talk themselves out of doing something big. You cannot go big if little has got you, folks. And little has got some of you. You have lulled yourself into believing that you're good. I'm good. I'm good. Everything's good. No, you're not good. You're doing average things. You're not doing big things. You're doing small things. And part of my role in your life is to get you to do bigger things, to get you to understand how you really build momentum. I've got more momentum in my life than I've ever had. Ever. Even when I was winning a championship. Even when I was speaking at 10X. Even when I was out there doing something. I got more momentum than I've ever had. The question becomes, how did I build that momentum? I could tell you like a freight train that just keeps running. Right? Steve Carlos, 2 Market Media, has been positioning me as a freight train of momentum. It's like this little dude is scratching and clawing and pushing and striving, and man, he's everywhere. It's like a little freight train of momentum. That's one of the best compliments you can give a person, by the way. So today on Super Coach, I got to break down what is momentum. How do you build it? How do you keep it? How do you get it back once you've lost it? Because you're not going to sell anything if you're not selling momentum. You're not selling a product. You're not selling a service. What you're selling is energy, momentum, excitement, enthusiasm. Some people don't have any enthusiasm for anything. You're going to limp across the finish line. You're not going to sprint. You're not going to push. You're going to limp across the finish line. Momentum is where you stack multiple things together. Products, services, events, strategic partnerships, a series of actions that you take on a daily basis that build and build and build until you one day wake up and it's like, boom, it's happening. It is absolutely happening right now, Rob Davis. That's what you got to tell yourself. But it's not going to happen if you're stagnant. Money doesn't follow stagnation. It doesn't follow complacency. It doesn't follow being settled. Or as my buddy Tim Story said, cementing. You sit, you settle, you cement. Then you don't have any opportunity. Why? What's going on with you? Why do you not have opportunity? You're sitting around wondering why you don't have opportunity and you don't have momentum because you're not energy. Like a freight train moving, that builds the momentum. So let's break down today the art of momentum. What is momentum? If you look up the definition of momentum, I like to say it's energy headed in a direction. I've had bad momentum in my life. And I've had good momentum in my life. I like good momentum a whole lot better than bad, right? Momentum is an impetus gained by a moving object. Everybody hear that? Newton's law said an object at rest will stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. A person sitting and in a complacent, static position will stay in a static position until they are acted on by an outside force. What is the outside force? You got to be the outside force. So it is impetus gained by a moving object. That is what momentum is. It is impetus and driving force gained by the development of a process or course of events. Okay? I keep pushing, right? So think about this. Moving, force, process. You hear those things? Course. Moving, force, process. Those are the things I want you thinking about, guys. We're moving, we're pushing, we got a force, we got a process, Pastor Ken. Look at all these folks out here. Lori Stye, Rob Davis, Pastor Ken. We're moving. Impetus gained by moving out. How much movement do you have, folks? I got up this morning. I could have told myself that the excuses people use, let me see if I can find them, Jack. The excuses people use are all of the things that you tell yourself. I'm tired. I'm fatigued. Oh, here they are. I'm tired. I'm doing the best I can. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know how to do it. I can't handle the pressure. Pressure is a privilege. The big time people handle the pressure. The big time people respond during the pressure. The big time people take action during the pressure. So I want to eliminate. It's okay if you say these things. I'm trying to get you to a higher frequency. I'm trying to get you away from saying, I'm tired. I'm doing the best I can. No, you're not doing the best you can. There's another layer. There's always another layer. This morning I worked out. I could say, man, I'm doing the best I can. No, I could have done better. This morning when I'm speaking, I could have done better. Okay? Am I overwhelmed? No. Overwhelm is a feeling. Okay? Overwhelm is a feeling. All right, Jack, I'm getting a little bit of interruption on some of these folks here. Are you seeing any interruption on your side? Okay, good. So if you're experiencing interruption out there, hey, the momentum ain't going, right? The momentum ain't going. We're trying to get the momentum, okay? Now, when you're thinking about this, what we're talking about today, folks, what we're trying to get you to, and I'm going to post it in the links, is a Flip the Switch boot camp that I'm doing October 29th. It's a full day. If you're not on there, something's bad wrong. This is a full day of you taking action, of you going pro in your life, man. You're going pro in your life. That's the thing we're trying to do here, right? There we go. I like good momentum a whole lot better than bad, right? Trying to make sure we're not interrupting on this end, Jack, because some of the folks are saying there's a little bit of choppiness on him. Now, when you're thinking about this, these are the excuses that you tell yourself, right? I'm tired. I'm doing the best I can. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know how to do it. I cannot handle the pressure. Pressure is a privilege. To flip the switch, you got to use the pressure to take an action. When in doubt, take an action. This is the problem. When in doubt, I contract. When in doubt, I sit. When in doubt, I don't do anything. When in doubt, I contract. Pressure, good. I'm not tired. I've gone hard. I'm doing the best I can. No, I'm not doing the best I can. I'm overwhelmed. Nope. I'm never overwhelmed. Okay? So remember, momentum, impetus gained by a moving option. The people who make the most money have the most energy. Did everybody hear that? If you're not making enough money, it's a clear sign that you don't have enough energy. You're not taking enough action. Okay? I showed during the class this morning my pandemic plan that I used during the pandemic. And what I did during the pandemic is I said this: whatever I'm doing, multiply it. Videos, social media, outbound calls, events. I'm going to increase my showcases. I'm going to create things to push people to in the future. I'm going to engage with people like crazy. When in doubt, I'm going to take an action. We had a person call in a minute ago, needed something. Man, I'm going to call him right now. I'm going to pick up the phone and deal with this right now, because that's how you build momentum. You don't build momentum by starting and stopping. You don't build momentum by using these things. I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed. I'm too busy. I can't handle it. I'm doing the best I can. I'm fatigued. You build momentum by fighting through and pushing. So today I was teaching our monster producers some of my mindsets. And some of my mindsets are to stack events and offers together. So think of it like this. Your business is going along and you're doing the normal things you do. You make outbound calls. You follow up with customers, right? But you don't have these spikes and spurges like you're just going along. To create momentum, you got to shake it up. You got to add a thunderbolt. You got to create a special. You got to have a sale. You got to do something you haven't been doing. See, momentum, like I'm in the gym working out at F45 this morning, and I'm looking around at people, and I'm like, oh, they got momentum. I see that girl in here every day. She comes in every day. She's got a rhythm. She's got a focus. She got a momentum. Let me tell you what else they got. A lot of swag. A lot of swag. They're walking out of there with confidence. They're walking out of there with courage. They're walking out of there with commitment. Why? Because they show up every day and build momentum. Any day I'm in town and I'm not somewhere else in the world, I'm doing F45. Any day. Doesn't matter. When I'm on the road, I'm using the F45 app. If you're a member, we got an app for you to work out. You know why? Because it builds momentum. So I want you to understand my mindset, which is stack events. Stack events, Pastor Ken. Expand versus contract. Overwhelm the system. I hear this all the time. Man, I can't go sell this because of this. I can't go sell this because of this. I can't go do this because of this. I can't do this because they won't do that. Folks, you don't need anybody to do anything for you to build personal momentum. Right? I'm watching Lori Stye out there. She's doing her videos. She's coming to coaching summits. She's working her business. She's making sales calls. She's doing webinars. She's trying to build momentum versus the dude that tried to quit a few minutes ago. He's never showed up on a Monday call. He has no idea what's going on. Timing's not right. I'm in the mortgage. Look, folks, I got mortgage originators doing $27 million a month. If you ain't doing $27 million a month, you ain't quitting, because they ain't quitting. What are they doing? Showing up every day, okay? Now, when we come back, I'm going to show you what you need to do to build large amounts of momentum. What is it? It's impetus. It's force. It's exertion. It's energy. You got to replace. I'm tired. I don't have enough energy. I'm exhausted. I'm overwhelmed. I'm doing the best I can here. You got to replace these. Those are amateur thoughts, folks. If you're using those, you got to go pro here. And go pro is I'm leaving my amateur desire behind. When we come back, I'm going to show you 5 things I do to build serious momentum. When I started, I didn't have the knowledge, the tools, or the training to become what I am today. I was a championship women's basketball coach, one whose goal was to get the ball down the court and to score. When I went into business, I knew the approach was the same, but I discovered there was more to coach. I realized the whole person needed to be coached. The body, the mind, the heart, and the spirit. If I didn't have this in alignment, I would not be able to realize my dream, my purpose, and my abilities. Everybody needs a coach in life. I saw that you needed someone to remove the considerations and move into action, that I had to remove the hesitation to ask people for business. I needed a structure and a methodology to win. That is what I've spent my life doing. This is what I want to do for you. Welcome back to Super Coach. Folks, I do this podcast. It goes to my YouTube channel. I'm pumping out almost a video every single day on Flip the Switch. I got the boot camp coming October 29th. If you want to jump on, $57, spend a full day with me. I just posted it in there. Take action on that. Let me see if it takes me to the virtual boot camp. Yep, there it is. Flip the switch, how to crush your amateur desires. Break personal barriers. Take control of your life and business to produce at the highest frequency. That's good. That's what I'm going to teach you, man. $57. If you learn that for $57, you in good shape. Jump on that virtual summit with me the 29th, man. Quit playing with your potential. Quit being casual with yourself. Quit saying tomorrow. We're in class this morning. A guy I really like sitting up front. I'm listening to him talk about what he needs to do. I just need to change my mindset. I just need to do this. I looked at him and I said, when are we going to do that, man? We're going to do it today? We're going to do it next week? We're going to do it when we're 60? We're going to do it when we're 100? When are we going to do it? I sat down yesterday with some folks. I said, folks, I'm in this room to put a deal together. Are y'all ready to put a deal together? Yes. Okay, let's go. That's why I'm here. Let's not sales flirt. Let's not talk about it. Let's not think about it, dream about it, pray about it. Okay? I like T.D. Jakes saying, God gave us the trees. He didn't make the desk. We got to take the trees and make the desk. That requires initiative. That requires movement. That requires, what is our definition again? Remember, what is our definition of momentum? The impetus gained by a moving object. When I get off here, I'm going to pick up the phone and call somebody. Create something. Present an idea. That's what I'm going to do when I get off here. So my mindsets are simple. When in doubt, I take an action. Pressure is a decision you don't want to deal with. Tim Grover says that. And I always give credit, folks. I always give credit to the people who say it. 3, when you think it, do it. I got an idea. Boom, I'm doing it. Okay? Pray drive, activation, persistence, intensity. When I think it, I do it. When I think it, I do it. I create it. Now, when you're thinking about this, these are the excuses that you tell yourself. I mentioned this. I'm tired. I'm doing the best I can. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know how to do it. I can't handle the pressure. All those are false, by the way. You may be tired. Your brain's got to tell your body, we're fighting through today. Okay? My mindset, stack events, push people to something in the future, overwhelm the system. One of my mindsets is I'm interested in progress, not perfection. It ain't going to be perfect. Some people going to like it. Some people ain't going to like it. Some people going to respond to the energy. Some people not going to respond to the energy. Some people going to want to go all the way. Some people want to go some of the way. You got to make up your mind, okay? Now, if you look back at the biggest momentum boosters of your life, when did you have real momentum? Like I had momentum 30, 31 when I was building a championship program and I won a championship. I had momentum when I was 25 when I went through the breakup, got depressed, fought through the adversity, came out the other side. I had momentum when I spoke at 10X, 10,000 people, international audience. All of those were good, but right now I got more momentum than I've ever had during the middle of a pandemic. So what do you need to build momentum right now? Number 1, large amounts of volume. You need large amounts of leads and volume. Large amounts of leads and volume. Not small amounts, large amounts. Large amounts of volume. You need multiple product doors, meaning you need multiple ways people can come in and engage with your product or service. I don't care what door you come in. I just care that you come to the circus, man. Number 3, you need ridiculous amounts of frequency. High amounts of frequency, right? Daily commitment. Boom, in your face. Where are you? Everywhere. You need something in the future to push people to. You need something in the future to push people to. Here's the deal. Some of you don't have momentum because you have small targets. They don't excite you. You don't want to get out of bed and go pursue them. You're stuck, static, complacent, in a rut. What is the definition of momentum? The impetus gained, in addition, multiplication, by a moving object. We're moving. We're creating. We're circulating. We're moving about the planet. What we need there is that's how we're building momentum, folks, is because we're not static. Okay? So when you're thinking about it, large amounts of volume, multiple product doors, high amounts of frequency, pray drive activated every day, something to push people to. Now, on the 29th, I'm going to break down how I work a selling system. How do I generate leads? How do I produce hundreds of thousands of dollars a month? How did I go from being a high school basketball coach to where I am today? How do you use a selling system, a follow-up plan, an extraction of referrals to produce cash that you can then reinvest? Okay? October 29th, full day, 10 to 4, virtual boot camp, $57. I'm going to post it in here. If you haven't taken action on it, folks, you got to do it, man. Don't do it for me. Do it for you. Right? Don't do it for me. Do it for you. That's what we got to do. That's a virtual boot camp with me that day. And how to crush your amateur desires, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be an incredible day. I'm very, very, very excited about delivering that. I can't believe I'm giving a full day, Jack, for $57. That's the same day. We're charging $25,000 for an hour when I speak. I'm going to give away a full day for $57, mainly for all the skeptics out there. You spend a day with me and you don't get your money's worth, I give you money back. So let's finish today's course, the Super Coach podcast, with the real problem. What is the real problem? Real problem is you're tough enough to get what you want, what you have, but you're not tough enough to get what you want. You're tough enough to get where you are, but you simply don't have the momentum and the toughness to get what you want. Number two, the real problem is you're not selling at the highest levels. You're still playing small ball. You're still playing amateur level. Number three, you're not leading at the highest levels. When I put this course together for my monsters, I said, man, I got to be the chief motivational officer. I got to be the chief performance officer. I got to practice what I preach. I got to go out and do what I'm telling other people to do. I want them to see it. And the last one is you don't have the energy at the highest levels. You don't have the energy at the highest levels. You just haven't gone pro, folks. So all of these things build up to what I call the momentum machine, where it's just, man, it's moving, and it's active, and it's flowing, and it's happening. And the next thing you know, you wake up, and what's going to happen is you're going to have a breakthrough, and the breakthrough is going to be big. People are going to look at you and go, what is that dude doing? That's the level I want to play it. And once it takes off, the most resistance a rocket ship has is in the first 15 seconds. The gravity pulling it back down. But once it busts through that level, all the way to the moon, baby. And that's what we're doing. So I'm going to plan on seeing you. Jack, I hope we get some folks today. October 29th, 10 to 4, virtual boot camp. I'd love to do it live. Virtual boot camp. It's going to be me right here coaching you all day long. Very little breaks. Bring a sack lunch. If you can't watch it that day, watch the replay. You got to get on there. You got to want a better life. You got to want the nice house. You got to want to fly private. You got to want to produce. You got to want to have multiple houses. You got to want to play at the level you want. You got to increase your want, man. You got to quit saying I'm good and say there's a better life for me. There's more. You can be grateful and dissatisfied, content and dissatisfied. See, some of you got this wrong. You got a false positive. I'm good. I'm good. Let me just keep doing what I'm doing. You'll never have these momentum bursts that I'm talking about in life. You will never, ever build momentum with that static and stuck mindset. I'm Coach Michael Burt. Flip the switch. October 29th, Super Coach. If you're listening to this on YouTube, podcast, iTunes, Facebook, share it with your friends. There's somebody out there that needs to hear it because it can change your life, folks. Somebody's got some bad momentum, and you can help them. Share this video with them. Say, just watch this little dude, man. This little dude can help you get to a freakish level of performance. I'm Coach Michael Burt. Everybody needs a good coach in life. A good coach can change your life. Thank you for watching Super Coach.
I spent over a decade of my life as a championship basketball coach, learning the psychology of inner engineering people to perform at the highest levels, specializing in activating the prey drive, an instinctual ability in each person to find, capture, and kill prey, to go out and see something either optically with the eyes or mentally with the mind, and have the fortitude, the persistence, and the intensity to go get it. Now, over the last 12 to 13 years, all I've been doing is activating this prey drive in individuals and businesses around the world, building high prey drive cultures where people are producing at the highest possible frequencies. You have a prey drive. You have another gear. You can find that gear and do something you've never done before. I'm Coach Michael Burt, and I'm here to activate your drive.